Michael, how often do people bring up Wallace in The Wire with you?
All the time.
You D, right?
Wasn't you in the towers?
Yeah.
Why they put you down here? Yo, you mess with the count or something?
What do they tend to say?
A lot. I mean, I take it as one of the biggest compliments, something that I did when I was, that's 20 years ago. I was 14, when I did that, and people are still impacted by it. And I guess I still kind of look the same. So it's a good thing that, but no, it's a compliment that, you get an opportunity to play a character that has, withstood the test of time, and I'm completely honored by it.
This interview the other day I saw with Idris Elba, who just said he is so proud of you. As weird as that sounds.
No, it is, man. We're one big family, and Idris is a big brother, man. He's somebody that, like I say, he's known me for the extent of my career, and we've always been rooting for each other.
Where's Wallace? That's all I want to know.
So to see how far we've come, I'm proud of him too.
And with the Creeds, do people genuinely think, no offense, that you're an actual fighter and want to start sparring with you in the street?
I think it's a natural thing. Like Sly used to say all the time, with the Rockies, he'll have people randomly coming up to him,
The champ is stinging the slower challenger, jabs at will. In fact, it just looks like Rocky is blocking the blows with his face.
Trying to antagonize and instigate certain situations because, you see us on a movie or whatnot.
I don't do that stuff no more.
But, it's
flattering, right? When someone asks you to slow-mo punch them in the face for a photograph, you're like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, if somebody does something for 5 years, 6 years, they got to know something about something, and I'll just leave it at that.
And as director star, what are you looking to say with Creed 3?
Creed 3 for me is it's become more personal as I developed it. I think it's a story about settling debts. And it's starting to feel like a sequel and an origin story all in one. And that's all I'll say about that. But I want to explore a lot of different themes in this movie that's personal to me, but I think very universal, to a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of like, and this is no offense to Sly, I know we've chatted about him for 1,000 times, right? But I like that he won't be in this movie, and that's all I'm saying.
It's your time.
No shade. I like that.
Nah.
I beg your pardon.
It was taken by British soldiers in Benin, but it's from Wakanda, and it's made out of vibranium.
Jumping over to Eric Killmonger, that guy.
Don't trip. I'm gonna take it off your hands for you.
What does he mean to you as a character? Surely he has a very special place in your heart.
Yeah, Eric's special to me for a number of reasons.
How do you think your ancestors got these? You think they paid a fair price? Or did they take it like they took everything else?
I think Eric was a side of a conversation and a perspective that needed to be told through cinema. And it was also the other side of the conversation of Chad and T'Challa. So I think being able to play those scenes opposite him and to both have a point and to both feel like they were wholeheartedly right about how they felt. And they were.
Y'all sitting up here comfortable. Must feel good. It's about 2 billion people all over the world that looks like us, but their lives are a lot harder. Wakanda has the tools to liberate them all.
And the approach might have been a little different, but I think their intentions were in the right place. I think they both cared about their people more than their own life themselves. And they were willing to do whatever it took to see them through, to be free, to be safe, to be respected.
Your weapons.
Our weapons will not be used to wage war on the world. It is not our way to be judge, jury, and executioner for people who are not our own.
So I think that's a very timely conversation that still goes on today. And for me to be able to play Eric and to express that in a very emotional, very straightforward way was what it felt good.
Is this your game? Huh?
How do you let people down gently that Killmonger isn't coming back?
That was a nice reverse question to figure out to get. You've been doing this for some time.
Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships. Because they knew death was better than bondage.
I don't know what Marvel has up their sleeve, so I can't let them down nor get them excited with any information that may or may not come out of my mouth that I may or may not have said. And that's all I can say if I said anything at all.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Senior Chief Kelly, it appears you have a common enemy with the United States.
They took everything from me. My family. I got nothing left.
Jumping to Without Remorse, right?
On your feet.
Talk to me about that prison cell fight. Because I was so grateful. I mean no shade to my better half here. I was so glad she wasn't in the room. You looked too good.
Is she in the room now? Did you just say that? She's right there?
She's just left.
Okay, just left. Got it. That scene was a lot of fun. I was really looking forward to it. I circled that day on the schedule.
Yeah.
Once I found out when we were shooting it. I learned that choreography in like, I want to say like a day. It was like a day. It's like that, that Spartan 300, you funnel them into this, this one room. The numbers don't mean anything, you know what I mean? One at a time. So like, if he was in that situation, he would, try to create an environment that gave him an edge. So he created that, and then he
did what he had to do.
He did what he had to do.
Somebody would like to talk to you.
John, if you're done in there, we need you to get back in the field.
It reminded me a bit of John Wick in that way. It's in the camera, it's on the screen, and it started me daydreaming. Could we ever see some sort of Keanu Reeves crossover? I know you worked together way back when.
Let's hear it.
Got it. Ah.
But I need to see you two mano a mano. I'd love it.
Man, I would love that too. I'm a big fan of stuff that, Chad does over there. This stunt crew and the way they choreograph, they created their own style. And I think that's really hard to do nowadays in cinema. Keanu is, he's a great human. He's a great person. He hasn't changed at all, from...
Literally, visually, just hasn't changed.
No, he doesn't really age that way. I mean, he's maybe because he's so relaxed and chill, but I would love to kind of do a project with him where we were able to kind of get off and get crazy.
What mementos have you brought home, both from this movie and other films? What's in your study, for example?
From this movie, I have John Kelly's dog tags. I have his fatigues from the last mission. From going backwards, Creed, I have all my trunks and gloves, my hand wraps, mouthpieces. I have my Mustang too. I got the car from Creed. Killmonger, I have his battle vest and his mask from Benin.
You're not telling me that's vibranium too, huh?
No, I'm just feeling it.
Fahrenheit 451, I have my firefighter's outfit and flamethrower.
What?
Let's see what else. Where we're going? What's next? Hardball, baseball bats, gloves, nice. Baseballs. Friday Night Lights. I got helmets, jerseys. The Wire. I have the shirt that I got killed in on The Wire with the squibs. I have the 3 shirts that I got killed in. For that, I got a bunch of stuff.
What lines do you get in the street? Do you get key lines shouted at you?
Where's Wallace?
Where's Wallace? That's all I want to know.
Where's Wallace and why'd you do that to G Baby? Those are the two.
Why can't we go in right now?
They're waiting to catch somebody inside.
What we're gonna do?
Come on.
I'm either a murderer or why'd you die? One or the other. It's like I didn't even kill G Baby. It wasn't me. I promise.
Dude, I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much.
Great talking with you.
Cheers, dude.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast, Screen Time, on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.